We are back on the journey, everyone. Welcome to the ultimate YouTube channel. My name is Rosalie. You are here if you love Citizen Soldier, or if you saw my face and you thought, who the heck is this chick? I'm happy that you're here. This chick's Rosalie, and we go around the world to experience music from around the world, to talk about psychology, philosophy. You can find educational videos and documentaries here, music for your mental health, and so much more. I'm honored that you're here. Guys, we're going to check out Citizen Soldier. We are on this journey, Citizen Soldier, who brings music for our mental health, so this is perfect. This song is called Say Nothing, and it's with Lex. Shout out today goes to my amazing supporter, Caleb. Thank you for your support on this channel, for buying me coffees. Guys, if you want to get your suggestion on my desk, go to my buymeacoffee.com page /Rosalie Elliott. Please make sure to check the requirements. Takes a lot of time and work to do these videos, so I have a minimum and requirements. But if you have questions about it, you can always reach out. And yeah, let me know what I should be reviewing next. Say Nothing. To me, it reminds me of the song, Say Something, I'm Giving Up on You. Say something. So what is Say Nothing about? Usually we want people to say something, right? We want them to answer our questions or give us comfort. But sometimes there's nothing you can say. What do you do then?
Where do you go when you always feel so low? All my scars are so loud and all my friends are burned out, so I don't let the sickness show. I know you mean well, but it's best that I don't speak. Somehow I'm always upset and I would rather be dead than ever drag you down with me. Feeling like a burden for hurting, and I don't know why, don't know why. Feeling like a burden for hurting, and I don't know why. I'm a mess, so depressed, it's hard to get out of my head. In the end, it's probably best to say nothing, say nothing. My defense, all my friends, they like me more when I pretend. In the end, it's probably best to say nothing, say nothing.
Can you relate? Let me know in the comments below.
Where do you go when you're healing way too slow?
Ooh, I love that.
'Cause the pressure I feel to keep it all concealed makes me want to be alone.
Beautiful contrast.
It's a struggle, no doubt. I'd rather shut down than be judged for who I am.
Feeling like a burden for hurting, and I don't know why, don't know why. Feeling like a burden for hurting, and I don't know why.
I'm a mess, so depressed. It's hard to get out of my head. In the end, it's probably best to say nothing, say nothing. Defense, all my friends, they like me more when I pretend. In the end, it's probably best to say nothing, say nothing.
Stop pushing me and let this go. It's better that you never know. 'Cause I would rather hold it in till I run out of oxygen than spill it out and lose control. It's better that you never know. If I don't keep my secret safe, the ones I love would never stay. They never stay.
They never stay. It's getting hard to breathe sometimes. I don't wanna be alive some nights. Just trying to find a reason why. Just trying to find a reason why.
I'm a mess, so depressed, it's hard to get out of my head. In the end, it's probably best to say nothing, say nothing. My defense, all my friends, they like me more when I pretend. In the end, it's probably best to say nothing, say nothing.
I love the honesty of this one. I love Citizen Soldier and their contrast with Lex. Their voices complement each other beautifully. And I love that because it also showed the duality of this. Saying nothing, I feel, is such an amazing conversation about that tension between longing to speak up, longing to reach out for help, but feeling safer in the silence, feeling hopeless, like you're a burden. And that duality, that tension, if you will, was shown by even their voices complementing each other. Lex's beautiful voice, amazing runs, and great vocal control, even the way that she shot high a couple of times, which also fit emotionally beautifully from a musical composition and vocally speaking, but it was fitting emotionally because sometimes that's exactly how it boils up. You say nothing, you feel alone, but it's building up. We're not just staying here in our lower register. We're belting it out because where else are we going to let it out? It'll come out somehow. When we bottle things up inside, it will come out in some shape or form. And so the way that they used their voices to convey the passion, the desperation was very fitting. This song is powerful and I think relatable to a lot of people because I hope you all have at least one friend that you feel you can be real with. But I do think there are a lot of people who have the kind of friends that prefer when they're fine, who prefer when they pretend. And that could either be because you don't have genuine friends, and especially for the younger people among us, they may be still very busy with the peer pressure, wanting to look cool and be afraid to rock the boat. But I think this even goes for us older people who have learned to not be a burden, who have learned to people please. There's plenty of adults even who may not go along with the peer pressure as much as we would assume a teenager or a young adult would, but they're still very busy trying to appease people or trying to save face. That's something that I think is universal regardless of age or gender or race, is that there are expectations and you don't want to appear crazy or broken or hurt too much. And then some of you have directly experienced this, that you are hurting and you were shut down or you were criticized. Are you still upset about this? Or, oh my gosh, you're always crying. Why are you always upset? And sometimes it's not because people are maliciously just superficial and they don't care about your issues and they just want you to pretend you're fine. It's because sometimes a lot of people also don't know how to sit with people who are in pain. It's uncomfortable. And they may not say that, they might not try to show you, but you can sense it. And then if you add trauma and complex post-traumatic stress disorder, a lot of people that suffer from that are always on high alert. So they may even see a threat, or they may even perceive the other person as not caring. Maybe even though they do, they perceive it as, oh, they're not really interested. I'm a burden. Because that's how we've learned to look at the world. We learned to be suspicious. We learned to assume that people don't really want to hear what we have to say. So there's that nuance here. I love the honesty here also because it's addressing also the problems a lot of people face when it comes to depression, anxiety, grief. This comment, this line, the lyric that says, where do you go when you're healing too slow? It's a powerful lyric because people have a hard time sitting with others in their pain. That's sometimes the feedback that many have gotten. Wow, you're still not over this? Wow, it's been so long, I'm concerned that you're still grieving to this degree. Or, man, you're always sad, like you need to go get some help or get over it already. So many people either fear that that's going to be the response or have experienced that response. And where do you go when you feel like you're safer saying nothing? When you feel so depressed, when the walls are caving in and you can't breathe and it's just hurting and it's painful, but you conclude that it's probably best to say nothing. And this is an honest conversation that many people can relate to, but also an important conversation because it's in contrast to what is going to fix or not necessarily fix. You don't need fixing. What is going to catapult your healing and open the door for healing, which is the contrast to saying something. We will decay from the inside out. We will break apart when we have no one to speak to. This goes for so many things where, even in my own experience, you start speaking about something and you realize just how much other people share that same experience. And it breaks through walls when you can realize that other people know that pain and they go, me too. I had no idea you struggle with those intrusive thoughts as well. Or I had no idea that you went through this or that. In isolation is where a lot of the pain happens. We saw this in NF's recent release of Fear, where he was battling in this mansion alone. And Clint Davis, the author and a therapist, so well pointed that out so well. And he asked, where is his family? Where is his community? In those places of isolation, of loneliness and silence is when the fear can come creeping in again, when anger kicks in, when we get overwhelmed, even with things we thought we had mastered or we had healed from, they come back in. So my encouragement to you would be, and this is why I love these honest songs that really reflect on real people's experiences. My encouragement would be that you allow the light to break in by saying something. Yes, it often takes finding the right person. Yes, we do need to do this in the right way. Not everybody is either a safe person or has the maturity or the wisdom to respond the way you need them to. And a lot of it is also working on ourselves, because even if someone says something that they mean well, if I'm only viewing everything through the lens of my own hurt, I'm not going to hear them anyways. I'm just going to hear hurt or get defensive. Well, what do you mean by that? And now this person feels like they need to be silent and they shouldn't say anything, because they feel like everything they say and do is going to be misunderstood because I'm being reactive and I am just hearing them through the lens of my pain. It does take two for me to become aware of my triggers and trauma, and for me to also find a person that can be safe. But I do encourage you to say something, to speak up, to call the hotline if you are having ideations, if you're hurting, if you are considering harming yourself, but also to find community where you can be held. And my encouragement to all of you would be, if you see someone in the comment section opening up or sharing something, love on one another. I am so proud when I see you guys being kind to one another. If you see someone opening up or saying something, expressing their hurt or sharing their experience, sometimes the comment section here is the only safe place where they have. And I hope your safe space and your circle increases and widens, and people that are in the real world, tangible, physically tangible, and you can talk to and find comfort with. I encourage you to go to therapy, to reach out for help. And also to encourage one another here in the comments. Say something kind if you see someone hurting. Lift them up. You never know if that could be what saves their lives and changes their day. You guys are loved. You matter. Keep dancing in the light, and I'll see you on the next ride. Ayo.